Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust with 31 Triple Doppler.
I have to say, it does not feel like Christmas is just a couple of days away when we consider the weather.
I'll take this over what we had last year at this time, that is for sure.
Right.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game for us. A warm lead into Christmas this year. And instead of snow, which some of you may want, we're going to have some Christmas rain this year. So it is what it is. Life in Alabama, right? All right, warmer than average in the days leading up to Christmas. We're going to be looking at rainy and somewhat windy conditions on Christmas Eve night and Christmas Day. After that, colder, more typical air for this time of the year that returns by the middle and second half of next week. More on that in just a minute, but let's start with right now. Temperatures generally in the 40s. It's not too cold out there tonight. 47 in Huntsville and 48 at this hour in Muscle Shoals. We'll see a handful of spots drop to the 30s tonight, but everyone should be above freezing, and a handful of locations like Huntsville and Decatur should stay in the 40s for the rest of the night tonight. Quick warm up tomorrow morning. I think we're in the 60s by noon tomorrow, and we're going to stay there the bulk of the afternoon. Really a pleasant, warmer than average kickoff to the Christmas weekend, and more sunshine than cloud cover expected across the area tomorrow as well. So highs today were in the low 60s. We're looking at mid to upper 60s on Saturday. 66 degrees in Huntsville and Decatur, up to 67 in Muscle Shoals. Could be even a couple degrees warmer than that, near 70 in the Shoals on Christmas Eve. It's not record warmth, but it's certainly warmer than average for late December. Now, on Sunday, we're going to start to see the wind pick up. We could see gusts up to 25 miles per hour during the day on Sunday, but the strongest wind expected to arrive on Sunday night into Christmas morning, when the gusts could climb as high as 35 miles per hour. Might be strong enough to warrant a wind advisory from the National Weather Service. We'll wait and see on that. And then that will gradually lighten up during the day on Christmas. But rainy and windy weather is what you can expect, at least on Christmas morning. Let's walk through the timeline on rain. A couple sprinkles possible in far northwest Alabama into southern middle Tennessee tonight, but any threat of rain is going to be long gone by sunrise tomorrow. And we're looking at dry conditions from that point through Saturday night into most of Christmas Eve. Here's 6 o'clock on Sunday, and we're still dry across North Alabama. It'll be after that, late on Christmas Eve evening, that we'll see the rain started to move in, and it will be widespread from that point through Christmas morning, and then by the afternoon on Christmas, showers become lighter, more widespread, and more scattered in nature, and that will continue to be the case as we head into next Monday night. Rain totals will vary. A couple spots could end up with just a half inch, but I think many of us get near 1 inch of rainfall when it's all said and done. So a nice soaking rain to help alleviate us from the drought conditions. New today on the latest model data, it's suggesting that next week's going to be a little colder than we had thought in the previous days. A little shot of Arctic air is expected to surge southward into the eastern U.S. late next week, leading to colder than average conditions for the final few days of 2023. Here's what that looks like in North Alabama. Forecast highs in the 40s starting next Thursday, continuing through that following weekend, and overnight lows by around New Year's Eve, New Year's Day time, very well could be down to the 20s. Again, it's not as cold as the Arctic blast we had around this time last year, but it may be some of the coldest air we have seen so far this winter season. So we'll need to plan accordingly if you have any New Year's Eve plans next weekend.
All right. Well, hopefully Santa will bring me some new rain boots for Christmas since it's going to be so wet.
He might need them too.
Thank